Alright, we got 3 more reaction videos to go, and then that is it. So this time, we're going to react to the honest truth about the friend zone. And this one is by, of course, Derek Silver. Now, it's been a while, man. I haven't reacted to his for quite some times. And if I remember correctly, I think that if I remember correctly, I think I did reacted on, I guess, like being alone and stuff. If I try to remember it, cause no, believe me, I just. Oh, no! I think it was no one cares about men's mental health. I think that's the one right there, because even though that, I mean, I know some of the people care, but some of the people don't care about men's mental health, because I don't know, it's a lot of things to it, and I just wonder why. So yeah, but I haven't talked about the whole friend zone thing for quite a long time, man, and it's been a while. I mean, I haven't like seen any short films or anything, but I just noticed I was gonna try something different until it happened. So yeah, so I was thinking I might, get back into it and talk about what's been going on with my life. I mean, believe me, my life is a very mess. So yeah, but right now we're just gonna react to it in 5, 4, 3, 2.
You know, a lot of guys look at the friend zone as this inescapable void in dating. But that's actually not entirely true. There is a way out. And I know this because I've done it. Like, one of my girlfriends in the past actually did friend zone me. So I started off in the friend zone. Actually, I think I might be able to pull up the text. Okay, I found it. I actually had to take a picture of this from my other phone. Like, that's how far back this was. So I said, okay, so what are the lines you want to make clear? I guess I'll go off that. And then she goes, that we are friends, question mark. Now that right there is as straightforward as a friend zone is gonna get. And the worst part about this is I didn't even confess or anything. I forgot what we were talking about before, but I think we were just talking about how our friendship was kind of in this weird gray area. And I remember that text, and I remember thinking to myself, how do I recover from this? Like, there's no way I just got friend zoned without even telling her that I like her. So then I respond with, that's vague. And then she goes, how is that vague? Oh my gosh. And then I go, yeah, I mean, hasn't it always been that way? Honestly, that was a pretty solid recovery. I give that a 7 out of 10. If you ever get caught in some shit, just play dumb. And actually, before we had this talk, I actually messaged her friend, who was kind of like a mutual friend, but she was really her friend. Just because I genuinely just didn't know how she felt. I think I might be able to pull up that text as well. Okay, yeah, here it is.
Right.
So I say, I feel like we're always talking about it indirectly. I could be wrong, I guess, and I don't think she knows. And then her friend tells me, I don't think she has feelings for anyone. And I'm sure you know how she's like. You like to joke around, and I'm sure she feels uncomfortable when you say certain things. Like, you know the way you joke around with me? She takes it differently, if that makes sense. So she basically said she's not into you, little bro. And then I just say, okay, thanks for the insight. Now, even though she said this, I didn't necessarily believe her. And I'm glad I didn't. It's not necessarily that I thought she was lying, I thought she just didn't know. Maybe I was just being stubborn, maybe I was being delusional, maybe I just didn't want to take the L. But I was like, no, I genuinely think that there's something there. Even though that she said herself that we were just friends, basically friend zoning me, and one of her closest friends saying that she doesn't have feelings for anyone. And I'm glad I didn't listen, because sure enough, 2-3 months later, she became my girlfriend. So I actually do have that dub on my record after getting straight friend zoned. And here's what I did. What a lot of guys don't realize is that you can only be in the friend zone if you put yourself in the friend zone. If you choose to stay in the friend zone. Being in the friend zone just means that you're friends with a girl who doesn't feel the same way. If I like a girl, right, and that was my friend and I caught feelings for her, then I'm no longer her friend. I'm a guy that likes her, and you have to accept this in your head. In other words, as long as you like her or have feelings for her, you can't be her friend. Like, I don't care what anyone says about this. And the reason why you can't be friends with someone you have feelings for is because all your interactions, everything you do, everything you text, everything you say, every single hangout is going to involve your feelings for her in some way, shape, or form. Like, no matter how much you think you can separate your feelings and just be her friend, that's just cope. Every single interaction is gonna come from the angle of you having feelings for her, whether it's conscious or subconscious. You're gonna be extra nice to her, you're gonna try to make her laugh all the time, you're always trying to posture or change her view of you under the guise of friendship. And also, you gotta think to yourself, what do you look like being friends with a girl that you like after those feelings weren't reciprocated? Like, it makes you look sorry and a bit pathetic in her mind, but she's never gonna say that. It's lying, it's disingenuine, and you're lying to her and you're lying to yourself. And 9 times out of 10, she probably already knows. Like, girls have a sixth sense when knowing when a guy is trying to get at them, especially a guy friend. And they don't ever want to confront it because they like the benefits of you being her friend, being a guy friend that has feelings for her. I'll give you an example, and this is also why I'm making this video. About 2 weeks ago, I got an email from one of my viewers. And shout out to you, Nelson. I gotta borrow your story real quick. But long story short, he had the cliche guy having a crush on his girl best friend story, where he had feelings for the girl that he was closest to, his girl best friend. And he was a really good guy. He would go out of his way for her. He would drive her places. He would buy her donuts. He would go to her volleyball games. He would give her rides. Basically just the cliche guy having unrequited feelings for his girl best friend. And I told him this, that his mistake was doing things that you only do in a relationship for a girl that's just a friend. Because if you do this, that relationship no longer has any need to be anything more. Because she knows that you would do anything for her. And this is the case for a lot of guys in the friend zone. And yeah, basically it didn't work out, and it turned out that she was already with another guy on the down low. And all this time he was doing these things for her, he never knew. Now, this part actually kind of pissed me off because I'd be willing to bet that she already knew that he had feelings for her. Like, there's no way that you don't. And at least I think that she purposely kept the fact that she was with another guy on the low in order to keep reaping the benefits of that friendship, in order to have the best of both worlds. And when I made my video on can men and women be friends, a lot of you guys actually disagreed, which is fine. I don't like echo chambers. I like sharing ideas and perspectives, but then it leads me to believe that a lot of you guys are friends with girls. So then naturally that leads me to believe that probably a good amount of you guys have feelings for a girl that's your friend. Listen, if you're in the friend zone, if you caught feelings for a girl that's your friend that doesn't feel the same, the first and only thing you should do is create distance. Maybe even disappear entirely for a while, at least until your feelings subside. Like, no matter how bad you want to text her, see her, call her, hang out with her, stalk her on IG, kind of just settle and go back to being her friend so at least you can enjoy her presence. You gotta distance yourself from her physically and also mentally and emotionally. Like, physical distance won't work if at night you're cuddling your bed sheets or your pillows and imagining that's her. Like, let's be honest, you've done that at least once. But let's say you can't ignore her, right? You see her in school, you see her in class, etc. You gotta switch up your energy and at least be a bit emotionally removed. Realize that, okay, I like this girl right now and I'm not her friend. She's made it clear that she doesn't feel the same, so I just gotta back off. Remember, holding frame and being a man isn't not having feelings. It's not making decisions based on those feelings. Like, if you can just control your emotions and distance yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, the first thing that happens when you distance yourself is you become more focused on elevating your life. There's nothing that drives a guy more than heartbreak and rejection. Like, the guy going the hardest at the gym is the guy that just got his heart broken. That's when you develop a chip on your shoulder, and because you've distanced yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and you're no longer cuddling your bed sheets pretending that's her, you then naturally start to elevate yourself and your life. Because you basically saw a perfect example of life telling you that you're not good enough. And also, you're not wasting your time anymore. You're not thinking about her, you're not calling her, you're not texting her, you're not hanging out with her. You basically got a lot more time, and then this results in you elevating your life. Because now you kind of got that edge to you. And the second thing that happens is she either A, feels the loss of your presence in her life, and then starts to gravitate towards you again, or B, she doesn't care, and in that case, you were better off cutting things off anyways. In either scenario, the best and only move to make is to distance yourself. Distance yourself physically, meaning don't be around her. Distance yourself mentally, meaning don't think about her, don't stalk her IG, don't stare at your phone waiting on a text or debating to text her. And most importantly, emotionally, right? Don't cuddle your pillows listening to Drake's Take Care album at 2 a.m., imagining that you're with her. So then, because you've distanced yourself in these 3 ways, you naturally start to elevate your life because of this, and you start to rebrand your identity. You start to change as a person. And then what happens is her perception of you slowly begins to change. Because her perception of you before is exactly why she didn't feel the same. Like, there's something attractive about disappearing and then working on all aspects of your life, and then coming back 10 times better, a completely new person. Because more than who you've become, that drastic change is what's going to change that perception of you entirely. Because remember, the last version of you before you distance yourself was a guy that she wasn't attracted to. And by the way, it's like important to actually make a change. Like, don't just go, okay, I won't talk to her for 2 months. And then 2 months later, you're the exact same guy. And then you guys end up talking again, and the novelty of not being around her worked for a short period of time. but then afterwards the same thing happens because you're the exact same guy. And listen, I'm not saying that you gotta make some drastic change in your physique, the way you look, your style, or your job or your career or something you're doing in your life. I mean, obviously these things would help, but it's more so your mentality and your energy. Because you could change all those things. If you come back still simping for her the same way, then nothing is gonna change. And also, chances are after you've elevated yourself, after you've distanced yourself, you probably won't feel the same way you did for her. I mean, you might not, but how you move from there is gonna be up to you. You're gonna have more leverage in that situation. The most important thing is to not leave your friendship up in this weird middle ground. Like, if you got feelings, make it known. If she doesn't reciprocate, then don't hang around her. Like, that whole not risking the friendship thing is dumb because you're not real friends anyways. Like, you don't give rides all the time to friends. You're not texting every single friend all the time the way you are to her. You're not texting friends good night. You're certainly not fantasizing about friends at night. And you're certainly not going to be there for every friend the way you are for her. Like, so many guys leave it up in the air and just hang around and put themselves in the friend zone. There's literally no such thing as a friend zone unless you put yourself there. Unless you choose to be her fake friend. Also, I feel like most guys have had feelings for a girl that was a friend that wasn't reciprocated. It's almost like a rite of passage, and in that moment, it feels like the worst thing ever. Like, especially when you're young, there's nothing that hurts more than getting rejected by the girl you like, the girl that was your best friend. But it's actually a blessing to have that experience because the lessons you learn and who you become is something that's priceless. Like, think about it like this. Those rejections when you're young, especially by a friend, is going to be unlimited motivation for the rest of your life. Rejection and heartbreak is genuinely the most powerful force for any guy. Anyways, thank you for listening. I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you stay true, and I'll talk to you real soon. Peace.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, like, I been in this type of situation like that before that happens, that I get like fucking friend zoned for like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 times, or like, I mean, it's not like most people hate on women that don't have feelings for whoever you want to be in a relationship or, you know, be in friendship with. Cause I know there's a lot of things to it that's like happening a lot of times, and you know, people will get mad. Well, some people get mad that, oh, you don't like me as like a person or something like that, or like, you know, he or she say, no, I don't know you like that at all. You know, there's some people get upset. And like what, like, you know, if I'm not good enough or anything. Like, no, I'm not saying that. Like, I treat you like a brother or a sister. That most people like say that, knowing that, you know, they probably won't, you know, you know, well, some, you know, man and woman, they probably won't date you. Sorry about that. They probably won't date you for as long as, you know, try to keep, you know, still be friends with somebody. But you think you on the friend zone, you know. I mean, like you say, I know there's no such thing as friend zone unless it happens later on. But they not like treated you like that. They just noticed that, you know, oh, I can't date you right now, I'm just not in the move, or anything like that. But notice that you get upset very easily because you have so much support to be in a romantic relationship. Like, oh, if you don't want to be my friend, you're like, oh, no, I don't think I was gonna say that, but I mean, if I want to be a friend, that's cool. But then you're pretending. Fake friends, right? Well, let's just say you're pretending, right? Pretending that, oh, I want to be, you know, yeah, I'll be friends with you. But then you didn't text him or her for like either a month or a year, because you understanding that, I guess, you know, try to ignore the the whole friend zone type of things. They'll treat you like a brother or sister like that because of that. And I mean, it doesn't like take it out very personal as it is, but if it is, then damn, I don't feel sorry for y'all. Because for me, I've been having the same thing that happens for quite a long time because, let's just say I had this one girl, one that I have a crush on, right? It happened on Discord. Let's say her name is Kiki. Well, not Kiki Palmer, but the other Kiki. you know, it's a different way. But anyways, this girl with the glasses on, she cheered me up, made me feel better and all that. And I'm like, hey, even though you make me feel better, I just want to get to know you. I want to get to know you more often. And I say, hey, that's good, but I think we'd rather be just friends. They're like, what do you mean? Like, I just not in the mood for the relationship right now, but I do have this. I was not in the mood for not in the mood for the relationship, but I do have this well, I do have somebody else that be in a relationship with me. I'm like, wait, what? Are you sure? Like, yeah. I understand. And then the other day, like, hey, and then I told, hey, you're my girlfriend. Hey, you could be my girlfriend. So like, I don't know you like that. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or hurt my feelings. Look, we'll get to that one in a minute. And then the third time, of course. This is the third time that always, she always like hurt my feelings and draw me attention and all that. It's apparently she's told me the story that she doesn't date black people like me. Apparently, it has something to do like I don't know, some threesome or whatever, and I don't know, like I guess it doesn't like feel right for her, or it doesn't like connect to it. Something feelings towards it. I don't know, but that's why she doesn't like date. She doesn't want to like date black people. I mean, but sometimes, and then she told me like, hey, oh no, I did not try to hurt your feelings or anything. We can still be friends and all that. And while I was thinking about it, like, motherfucker, you already did. You already did hurt my feelings. And that's what pissed me off about it. Like when some people said, "Oh no, I'm not trying not to hurt your feelings or anything." You already did. Like you never cared about my feelings or anything. Like that's the only problem about the whole the whole negative behavior type of shit. Because when you have something like you don't have feelings with some others, but something you have feelings with some others, that's cool. I mean, if you try to cheer me up and then all that, hey, I have a crush on you, like you're pretty and all that. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but we're still just friends. I treat you like a brother. All that. Or some man said, I treat you like a sister. What's the words? Of course. And when some people like say it like that, like, you know what? That's fine. Just your suggestion. Just ignore the one who you love. Just ghost them. Just ghost him or her. Either like a month or a year. It doesn't even matter, cause I've been doing the same thing and I just fucking ghost her. I really do. I ghost Kiki. I mean, I just don't want to be a rude person or anything, but I just fucking ghost her anyway. I just say, fuck it. Because it draws anybody attention to notice that if you have feelings for her or him, it doesn't matter because it does it whether it happens or not. Just fucking ghost. Just fucking ghost. Like, yeah, just fucking ghost him or her. It doesn't matter that. I mean, I know that if somebody will text you back like, hey, I haven't like spoke you to a while, like, are you okay? Like, you haven't like texted me or called me or anything. Like, is there something wrong? I mean, hell yeah. But you don't have to. But you don't have to like explain it. Everything that's going on in the past. Like, you know what? I say fuck it. Just don't say anything. Just don't text her or him. Just don't call. If him or her try to call you back, just don't. Just don't call them. Just don't answer. I know there's a lot of other people in the sea. I fucking hate that. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and and then you know what worse? That was some people said that is like, I don't get triggered. Is when someone said, you're like my gay best friend. Which I'm not really gay at all. I mean, I'm okay of hanging out with gay or lesbian friends. I'm okay with that. But when someone said, you're like my gay best friend, well, you're not really gay at all. Yeah, this ghost her. Just ghost him. Just ghost him or her. It doesn't matter because I know a lot of people will say this some stupid shit like that. I just don't know, man. Like most people like does that. It's just gonna draw your attention. That's what it is. It's gonna draw anyone's attention. And oh yeah, things for the other that you don't like me about, like, yeah, because you don't have feelings for me. So that's the only problem about it, because I just feel like you can't take your accountability or responsibility from your own actions that you don't even care about it. And instead of me, color my own blanket and stuff, it just helps. Cause even though I've been alone for quite like years, I just thought I still need somebody to be with me. I mean, not for my family. Well, my family's still with me, of course. But I'm talking about whether if I could have my friends over or one of my loved ones, of course. So yeah, I mean, it's just how it is. So yeah. But comment down below if this ever happened to y'all before, that somebody friend zoning you for no reason. Let me know. Comment down below. Tell me a story about it. And yeah, let me know, man. Because I know there's a lot of... Don't take it personal. I just thought it helps me, talk about it. What's been happening throughout this past couple of months or days. But hey, at least I have somebody, of course. So yeah. But yeah, man, let me know. Comment down below what y'all think about this, the honest truth about the friend zone. Let me know, man. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. And also, fuck friend zone. Well, not for real, but yeah.